For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether. Sent flying out of the ring here. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification. Oh, the elbow drop.
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Lands face first.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight. Looks like he's coming back in. Heading to ringside now.
Heading into the crowd now. This could get dangerous.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor. And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk.
Dragon screw.
Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
The WWE Universe is going absolutely wild as these two battle it out in the arena seats.
Down on the neck with reckless abandon.
CM Punk has suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade.
We can see a count out here.
Returning to the ring now.
Was getting close. Oh, perhaps he should have been paying more attention.
Oh, driver.
Spiked him.
Heading to the top rope here.
Look out. Got the knees up just in time. Oh, my gosh, what impact. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Ripcord. Lariat.
And set. This one's for the match. He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Up high.
Sailing down from up high. What's this? He's going back up again. Stalking from above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to...
Rollins looking to end it.
Huge stop. Here's Seth's big chance.
And going for the pin. What? You've got to be kidding me.
We have just witnessed next-level grit resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
And Rollins not handling this well. That was it, for all he knew, but it wasn't.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, go to sleep. That spells doom for Rollins.
From the top rope.
He lands hard.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside. CM Punk from the top rope.
Off the mark with that one.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS connects. Will that sew this up for Punk?
There's two. Kicks out, just kicked out.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
And Punk might have just swung for the fence.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
All this heavy artillery is really adding.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Has to find a way out of this.
Knee lift to the body. Nice. And the core taking on some damage.
Oh, man. Seth is down for the count. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the three.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Boom. What a shot.
Boom. Stiff kick.
Seth dodges that attack.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
Another vicious attack to his head.
From the top rope. Cover. We have a cover.
Two. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, Sing Him.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past...
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise! Caught in the cross
Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Sliding back into the ring, and the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. Uh-oh, and back elbow creates separation.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business. Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Roman's being picked apart.
Punk never saw that coming.
And into the corner he goes.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania.
Shoulders down, this might do it. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Knee to the face in the corner, followed by a clothesline.
Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh, he timed that counter well.
Ripcord, lariat.
And he saves the matchup. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Really just laying it in.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid. Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Escape just in time.
Gets driven into the corner. Oh, what a sling blade.
Counter right when it was needed.
Oh, bullseye.
And now he gets back into the ring. Had an answer for Reigns. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield is built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect. Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
Stop!
Did Rollins get enough of it?
Oh, kick out. Oh, my God.
How on earth?
What a battle Rollins has waged so far, but he's not finished yet. A sharp suplex. Moving in. You doing here, Corey? Oh, what a club. Loving blow.
Punk now locks in that double under.
Trying to put them away, able to counter.
Counted now into a close.
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right.
Oh, stomping the arm. Now looking to turf their opponent to the outside of the ring. Nasty landing there. While inside the ring, we look to be building some momentum. And this could be painful. Incoming! And that was more than enough to bust him wide open.
Coming back from the outside now. Strong counter from Punk.
Elbow drop. A truly rough flow to the head, which appears to be the main target.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Wants to finish this.
Lift off. Wow. Cross. Body. A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk. Change of plans, a hit to the stomach.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity. Improving, you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Hitting the mark hard with the elbow grip.
He connects with a counter. He quickly slides into the ring.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hole.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
Seth Rollins up the turnbuckles.
Wants to finish this.
Lift off all the way to the outside.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
Now with kendo stick in hand, he's become even more dangerous.
Fired hard into the corner. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going?
Rollins lining it up.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. That has Roman counting the lights.
And now he's back.
Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
Shoulders down. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
As long as his heart is still beating.
Trying armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry. One step ahead with the suplex.
Set flying. I'm stunned, this crowd is stunned, and yet the battle just continues.
Really no words do justice to what we've all seen unfold here tonight. And enters back into the room.
Punk's got a problem here.
They're about to put it away. 2.
What a win for Roman Reigns. His pure power game was more than Punk or Seth could handle.
Here is your...
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance. Seth, double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
He did not want things to end this way. WrestleMania main event, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk in a triple threat match with nothing but pride on the line. Each man came here to win and win at all costs. Boom! CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
He goes for the quick pin. And an air fall.
That count went surprisingly far at this point. Seth turns that away.
And what's his manager looking for on the ring? He has no business down there.
Roman taking on the offense, but I assure you, the big stage of a WrestleMania main event is not phasing him one bit.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first. High risk!
Suicide dive!
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Oh, my God!
The focus squarely on Rollins there as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor.
Oh, a declarative, decisive shot.
Reigns now losing ground.
Reigns has got to get it together to avoid disaster. Double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin here.
Rotates out and gets the cover.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Good reflexes from him there.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Float over a Russian leg sweep. Crushing into the chair.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Punk is determined right now.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
To the sky. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
And boom!
Cross body from the top.
Spiked by that DDT.
He might just be stalling for time here. And here,
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Going for the pin for the win. Stopping that pin attempt.
And this match.
And now Punk. That Paul Heyman, he's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth.
No.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Took that high risk, but just got a whole lot of what's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Seth just rubbing it in now. Is it the finishing? And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere. Cover.
Turns it around and has the pin. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. His arm shot off the mat before one.
Not even close. How far is this thing going to go?
Super kick after the...
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back down with a GTS. That could end Rollins right now.
Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Zayn.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41, thanks to you.
The following is scheduled.
The WWE Championship, one of the There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected, the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Brett and Sean use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Brett and Sean have called each other.
Andy gets the better of HBK.
Oh, dropkick connects with precision.
Just from a style standpoint, Brett and Sean are totally opposite. Brett's slow, methodical, with a technical approach, versus Sean's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Stops that offense from connecting. And Michaels needed that badly.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Shawn.
Slips out of the way. Hard with a plan in mind.
Oh, down by the DDT.
This is how Brett wants it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people. Shawn Michaels trying to fire himself up. 2, 3.
His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK. From way up. Oh, he had that scouted. And jab after jab after jab. And bang, what a hook. Retaliation from the Hitman.
Boom! Fire back with that elbow.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Boom! Drop kick.
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Hart back to the outside now.
Brought down by a crucifix. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing stopping all that nonsense right now.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Side Russian leg sweep. Hitman never saw that coming.
Perhaps he should have been paying more attention.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Connects. Saw it coming. HBK disarmed here. Connecting on the DDT. And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels. Side Russian leg sweep.
And he finds a way to elude that attack. Boom!
Getting back into the ring now. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
He's got something in mind. Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Stopping all that nonsense right now. Boom! Pow!
No. A slingshot cross body.
A roll of the dice, and it pays off in full. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharp shoot.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Oh, jarring uppercut. Oh, what a kick.
Michaels gets out of dodge.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Bang! Quick thinking right there.
Drop kick. Great athleticism. And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellent. The Hitman now, he's got all the time in the world to lock it in.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Oh, man.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to... The Hitman, look at this cinch it in. Here it comes. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what... Damage has been done.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels. Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
A blow like that might have them seeing stars right now.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Sent into the corner.
The Hitman with a vicious kick to the body. And now Hart looking to ratchet up the intensity even higher. Has both legs trapped, wrapped around the ring post. Figure 4 is cinched in.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Michaels gets out of dodge.
Discus clothesline.
So much momentum.
The Hitman staying on the attack. Figure 4. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
HBK in real danger here.
This cannot be how Sean envisioned tonight going.
The rock kick.
This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Sean nor Bret look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title. Gets out of dodge.
Turns it around. And Michaels put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
And this moment could be what jumpstarts his comeback.
Oh, got the swinging neck breaker.
Excellent execution from Hitman.
And Bret cannot be stopped right now.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth. Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point. Oof. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury. And this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first? Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
No more holding back. Going all out now.
Putting an exclamation point on the end of that exchange.
I'm starting to have real concerns here. He's taken a real beating. And Bret on the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys. Oh, my God, what a crossbody. HBK in real danger. Pile driver on its way. Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver.
Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Michaels with the awareness. Stepping through. Sharpshooters in. Will they tap? Bret looking to get out, and he has what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury. Nice takedown, but a step through into the vintage sharpshooter. Makes it to the ropes in the hold. Shoulders down to retain. Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
Feels good to execute some long overdue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone... Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Of that Irish whip.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic... nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing.
What happens next is anyone's guess. I can't wait to see.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Oh. Clothesline! Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Oh, what a quick answer.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Piercing chop. Ooh.
Got out of the way of that one.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Big time height on that kick. Dangerous intentions on the mind of the madman, Cactus Jack. Cactus has him clutched.
Swept down with the STO.
Targeting a body part, working the arm. Using the cranium.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Cactus on the receiving end.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Strong counter from Punk.
A razor-sharp chop there.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh, my! Oh! Oh, my gosh! Oh!
Oh, clawing the eyes.
What a reversal. Chopped. Oh, my God, what a slap.
Disrespect.
But wait, look at this determination to get out of this, to create separation. Powered up, but dropping behind, cranking the neck.
Inverted DDT.
Flipped into position.
Shoulder into the midsection, and a pin going for the 3 count. Reversed with a swift knee to the midsection.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Biting, really?
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Precarious place to have a brawl. The entrance stage is not a forgiving surface to land on. Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Looks like he's got something in. Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here? Cinched in, looking to break their back.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that. And he comes in under the ropes now. Boom! Snaps the leg across the head.
His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
Calf kick on the money.
Struck with a calf kick.
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT. Jack might have this wrapped up.
Follows up, shoulders down. Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if earning a win might just be impossible. Targeting the throat there. Oh, Jack caught on the counter.
He's in a very bad spot, totally out of it.
Using the arm like a